3 to 4, 5 months, he'll be back on top. I can promise you he'll be back on top, and all these kids that were talking shit, they're going to be right back on his dick, and that's going to be a great feeling. The problem is, once he gets back there, once I help him get back there, he's got to find a way not to make the same mistake that he makes when he gives it all up again. He has to find a way to retain it and keep growing from it. That's the problem. Like, the problem with Mitch is the endless cycle of loops that fuck him. Do you understand? There was a point where he was on top, relatively on top. There was a point. Yeah, he lets that happen, but so does everyone else. And that's what I was trying to tell Greek. And then Greek reversed it on me, telling me that I'm just spiteful and jealous, and that I don't he doesn't have any real friends. He feels like I'm coming at him. But realistically, I'm trying to help Greek with that. Like, I was shocked when Greek turned it on me and acted like I was being a bad friend by, being jealous of him, but I'm not. Like, you can't let this insta fame, this insta crazy viewership take you over and think you're unstoppable. Like, that's exactly how Mitch felt. That's exactly how Ice felt. Like, especially when you attract a certain viewer base that that is so fickle. Like, 1 second they love me, the next second they hate me. 1 second they love Ice, the next second they're bashing Ice. 1 second they love Mitch, the next second they're bashing Mitch. It's like, with a viewer base like this, you are bound to eventually fuck up. And since they're not going to be there for your fuck up, they're only going to bash you and go to the next person. You've got to somehow, not let it get to your head. And I was trying to give Greek this advice, but obviously since it comes from a smaller streamer, or maybe I don't have the experience or the credibility to tell him, he took it as me being a bad friend or jealous. But he's making the same mistake that Mitch made. He's making the same mistake Ice made. He's making the same mistake a lot of people are making when they start blowing up, right? And I was at a crossroad, and I am the perfect proof of this, right? So relative to my size stream, I was at a point, if you guys remember, I was averaging 2,500 to 5,000 viewers, and my chat was going nuts. My chat was AIDS. Everyone was going crazy. I was allowing anything, and it came to a point where I could have rid that out. I could have rode that out. I could have kept doing what I was doing. I could have kept pumping with Mitch, and it would have been nuts. I would have been at a crazy point, but it's not what I wanted. I toned it down. I reformed chat, and this was before the ban too. I wanted a different community. I wanted a long-term growth where when I do fuck up, they will be there for me. Not when I fuck up, they just flip on me and bash me. Like, and I'm just telling you, like, my decision, if anyone claims this is jealousy or spite, you can just look at my decision that I made for myself. I could have kept grinding on the road and getting viewership, but I didn't. I stopped, and I wanted to build it more slowly and get a better community. So it's like, at the end of the day, I did the advice I give to others. If the problem is everyone is selling themselves. They're making a deal with the devil. Everyone that I know, all these big streamers that are in this circle of friends that I have, they're making this deal with the devil. They're getting this insane viewership at any cost, saying whatever they can, building bridges with anybody they can, and tossing anyone under that they can. Advice effing anyone that they can, just to get as many as possible. But they're not understanding that as easily as they're coming, people who come that easy and claim a click that easily, they're gonna leave and claim another click just as easily. So like you can't entirely. I know what's happening, and it just sucks that Greek took my advice today on a stream in a negative light. And maybe I can understand why he took it in a negative light, because a lot of people are coming at him, and I could see that. But it's unfortunate, and honestly, it's going to happen. It's going to happen to him as well. And if he wants to take my advice as me being a bad friend, then that's fine. But in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, maybe he'll see it as me being a good friend and me trying to warn him. Yo, explain this. Oh, I can't explain that, bro. Come for the daddy. At the end of the day, Greek is a successful leech. I don't even think Greek's a leech. Like, I don't think he's a leech. I think he's doing his thing. I think he's doing great. I think he spent a year on Tyler's stream pushing content for free. And so he deserves what he has. He did it for free. He didn't get a cut. He didn't do any of that stuff. He did it for free. So, like, he deserves what he has. He's doing his thing. He's on his grind. He's not missing a day. He's grinding his clique, the boys. He's doing his thing. I don't think he's a leech. But, today, I'm telling you, he just has to watch out. He just has to watch out. He needs to watch out, and he needs to realize the community he has, maybe 4 to 5,000 are loyal GGX, but the other ones are there specifically and only for hype. If someone tomorrow came in and exposed Greek, and he was the new hype of the IRL section, they would all go to him and they would shit talk Greek, and Greek would only have an army of 45k again. It's a fact. It's a fact. And if anyone denies that, they're in denial. It's a fact. And with that, once you understand that, you can you can run it in a way where you can maybe transition those 11k or 15k into, instead of 5k loyal, you can transit to 7.5k loyal. But if you're in this denial that all 11k are there for you, you get into this denial where you start tossing friends aside. You start, getting into these delusions where friends are against you and they're just jealous of you. I'm telling you, like, I tried giving him friendly advice, and I'm disappointed that he took it as I was jealous or I was sad. It's happened to everyone. It's happened to everyone, man. I'm telling you, it's happened to everyone. And as much as I feel that, as much as I know that feels good, I don't know. No, Greek is chill. I've always said Greek is positive as hell. Greek is a positive energy. And even when I get shit from others, when I say Greek is, fun or cool, and people tell me I'm playing politics, like, it's a fact. Like, there's a point where I call him a snake, and then I retracted the statement, right? I meant what I said in that moment because that's what I felt. But I met him and I retracted it. Like, he's a good guy. I like Greek. I think he's cool as fuck. I think he's positive vibed, and I think deep down he has a good heart. I think if someone was hurt in the streets, he would break it up. He would go and save them. I think if there was a fight, someone's getting jumped, he would say something. I really think he would, because I think he's a good person. Do you understand? I think Mitch is a good person as well. But for everybody, there's a certain level of fame or success that will get to you, and if you don't slow down and breathe and really handle it and take the reins of it, it's going to change you and fuck you in, a couple months. Why is everybody a fucking advice frog? All the viewers are advice frogs. What up, Algonass? Isn't that fucking Reckful's rogue? Mitch wants to ride or die, but Mitch isn't really ride or die. He goes deeper than that. So why are you comparing Greek to fucking loser Mitch or delusional ice? Seriously. Because it's, first of all, Mitch isn't a fucking loser and ice isn't delusional. It's that I'm comparing him because he's down the same road. He's on this high path of success. He's running it. He's doing great, and I'm happy for him. Why? Because Greek is on my side. I'm on Greek's side. His success is my success, right? It's so there's no need for me to say this, but as a friend, I'm saying it, and I've told him it behind closed doors and DMs. The only reason I said it out loud today was because, Mitch told him I said he was a leech, and then he was talking some shit, so I was forced to say it out loud. But I've told this to him in DMs as well. Like, it's the same thing as Mitch, right? Mitch was on a grind, to 15k. He did a stream that hit 22k. Ice was the same thing, but it gets to you, and you pump and you pump and you do these methods that it just fucks you over later in the game. Trust me. You have the general idea right, but maybe you're being this to Greek. Maybe you're being this to Greek wrong, bringing this to Greek wrongly. He had to jump around a lot of haters already. A hiccup shouldn't kick Greek against the curb unless he loses his consistency. Maybe. Are you and Greek on bad terms? No. I don't think me and Greek are on bad terms. I talked to him the other day, and we're cool. Or I talked to him yesterday. We're cool, but I'm still disappointed that he put me in the category of, because he didn't like my advice, he put me in the category of, jealous or spiteful. I don't think he put you in the category of jealous. That's not how I perceived it, or at least that's how I perceived it. I don't know. Well, I don't know, man. Today just has been a bad day. Today has been a bad day. Like, me and Greek were on good terms before today, right? And then Mitch told him what he told him, and then he said what he said, and then his chat went on to say what he said, and then made Greek feel a different way, because that's what happens, right? And then that was shitty. That was just shitty overall. And then some other shit happened. Everything's just shitty today. Like, see, this is what I mean. Do you understand? This is what I mean. This is Twitch. Like, if you don't step back and learn this is Twitch. If you are sitting on your high horse for too long, this is Twitch. Look at this. Over nothing. I didn't do anything. Over nothing. Over nothing. I wake up, and now me and Greek are kind of like, eh. Me and Mitch are kind of, eh. Over nothing. Yesterday, me and Mitch were talking about, hey, yo, I'm gonna come back and stream crazy. Me and Greek were talking yesterday. I had 24.99 sub to him. He was saying how my nuts are huge. I was saying how his dick's huge. And now today we're eh. In a matter of 24 hours, because someone told him something that I didn't say, and he reacted this way. In 24 hours, everything went from sucking each other's cocks to eh. And this is my exact proof to my point that if you let it get to you, one thing just changes it and it fucks you.